All right. So this next thing that we're going to do, we have to do in a very different way because we don't want to get popped. But I saw this right before the show. Now, to put it in perspective, how I found this video that we're going to watch, I have to point out how I found it. So it was a Facebook thing, and there wasn't a group. It was a black guy. It's gone viral now, but it was a black dude who was filming his TV, going, "Yo, I was trying to watch a movie on Netflix called Desire, and what the fuck is this shit about?" This movie is
I left the room.
Yeah, Mike. So he hasn't seen the whole thing yet. So he's going to now.
Pissed from the clip that we saw.
This is a movie. It's on Netflix right now. You can find it. It's called Desire. Okay. It came out in 2017. The premise is, as you can see, of love triangle bullshit, whatever, right?
Yeah, it looks like 70s swingers kind of thing.
For the people that are watching live, you're not going to see the video because we don't want to get popped, but you will see our reaction. However, in the link of this YouTube video, if you're watching live, I have a link to the video. Okay, it's called Desire.
Yeah, we're sorry we have to tiptoe around like this, but we're not going to let these degenerates fucking pop.
They're not getting away with this. Now, again, even if you're listening via podcast, go to your Netflix. The movie's called Desire. This is the very first 2 minutes of the movie. This isn't skipping through. This is the very first 2 minutes of the movie.
Violently angry earlier.
So let me set up the premise of what we're watching, and again, you can watch along. There's a link down there for the movie. It's called Desire. So open it up in another window, and you can keep along. It starts with two young girls. I would say they're maybe 7 or 8. Yeah, two young girls. Okay, and they're watching a cowboy movie on TV. Okay, and we're just gonna play it, and we're going to watch it, and we'll try to explain what's going on. But if you guys watch it, you'll see. All right, so there's
two little girls. They're sitting in front of a television.
Right. They're watching a cowboy thing. Innocent enough, right?
Yeah, and it seems like it's
a John Wayne movie.
It's set back like some years or whatever.
Yeah. So one of the girls sits on a pillow, like a horse, like she's riding it like a horse.
Yeah, they start imitating what they're seeing on television, watching it.
Now it needs to be pointed out that the girl is wearing 7 and 8-year-old girls wearing really short, like Daisy Duke shorts and like a little top. And she's sitting there with her friend. Okay,
this whole thing is weird.
Right. So she's right now. The other friend is watching her, looking at her ride the pillow. But how would you describe the way she's looking at her?
Like in a
sexual manner.
Way. Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's not. Yeah.
Okay. Mind you, this is on Netflix right now. It's called Desire. The first 2 minutes of the movie, you could watch it. So she's riding it, and she keeps looking at her. She's also imitating like she's riding a horse, the other girl in pigtails. Now, that noise...
Ew!
Yes.
Ah!
I know, it's gross. But we have to do this. It's very important that people know this is what's happening on Netflix. Okay?
You're going to have to do... This is going to have to be... Because I'm getting fucking mad.
I know. That's why I did it. This is... we'll continue. So she's... riding the pillow.
And I'm like panting now.
Panting. Yes, this is a little girl, 7, 8 years old.
I don't even want to really hear this.
Okay, you don't have to. I'll talk you through it. 7, 8 years old. She keeps panting, and the other girl keeps looking at her, as Mike said, in a very...
And again, keep in mind, we are not talking about like implied teenagers.
No.
Remember when they always have like, when they cast two 25-year-olds to play high school students, you're like, they're fucking in the movie. It's not anything normal like that. This is 7, 8-year-old girls.
Yes. So she keeps riding the pillow, and the other one's doing the same thing. Now, this is where it gets really bad. They put it in slow motion, and they zoom in on her face.
What the fuck are these people doing? Sorry to anybody listening. I hurt your ears. I am so, like, you don't understand. I was not subjected to the full experience. Like Roy started showing this shit to me before the show. I got upset and I left the room. But he was showing it to me on like a little phone screen.
Yes,
and I saw,
again, a black guy was filming it off of his thing. That's how I found it, and he was outraged. He was like, "What the fuck is this, Netflix?"
Shouldn't be fucking
allowed.
This is fucking sorry for the people I yelled, but you guys aren't seeing what I'm seeing. This is really fucking peak degeneracy. This is the kind of shit when I always talk about the stuff that makes me a fascist. This is the kind of shit that makes me want to like literally take to the streets and chant blood and soil. Mm-hmm.
7, 8 years old.
What the fuck is who? Like, I talked about this during the Dan Schneider coverage. Do you know how many hands this had to pass through?
A lot
to get this. You know, you have to write it. You have to direct it. You have to film it. You have to edit it. You have to. You know what I mean? There was so many QA processes this thing went through. How many people were okay with this? The editor was cutting, like, let's say these degenerate scumbag filmmakers.
The parents of these kids.
Well, they probably weren't even on the set. We know how that works.
That's true. Good point.
They probably, trust me, the parents saw this as we saw it and went, what the fuck? But again, just thinking of the editor. Let's say all these disgusting degenerates film and they send this shit in, right? If this got sent to me as an editor, and I started, you know, because at first, like the way we watched it, the horsey thing, I'd be like, okay, what do we got? What footage is this here? I would literally be on the phone going, listen, I don't know who to report this to, but I think I might have found something weird here that, again, might not be a crime. This is the sort of shit I'd call the FBI and go, I don't think this is illegal, but could you guys take this tape and figure it out?
It is on Netflix. You could find it right now. As I'm speaking, on June 25th, 2018, this movie is on Netflix. It's almost there. So she passed, so she falls over. Calls for her mom. For some reason, the mom has a pet snake.
And it's just in a weird kimono. What is happening here?
Ophelia, ¿qué pasó, Lucía?
Said Ophelia, what happened?
Ophelia empezó a temblar, se puso roja, los ojos blancos.
She passed out, her eyes turned white.
Chiquita, mírame los ojos.
Look at me in the eye.
A ver, Lucía.
Okay, turn the car on. We're gonna take you to the hospital. Come here, sweetie. You had a seizure. Mom knows. This is gonna be this is the last part.
El día que tuve mi primer orgasmo conocí.
The day I had my first orgasm, I discovered the effects of barbiturates. It's zooming in on her face while they're saying
As
this.
a little kid!
That is correct.
I'm just going to say it once. Just want to get it out of my system.
Yes, the movie's from Argentina.
Blood and soil. Just saying it, boys. Get it done.
El efecto de los barbitúricos. Mamá me diagnosticó epilepsia. Y me medicó sin dudarlo.
That's the first 2 minutes of the movie.
So, again, what? Who thought that this was a good get for Netflix? Who thought that this was? I mean, I understand you're taking on a lot of shit, a lot of different programming and whatnot. But like, how does that get past everybody?
There's Netflix has pulled things and have not put things up there for way less than this. You would think that every movie is screened, right?
But this is what the left wants.
And if you say any,
to fuck your children, they want to brainwash your children. They want to kill your children.